Sue and I got married in 1964 and moved to this farm shortly thereafter. I started farming this farm for my father-in-law. So I farmed this farm and went to school, started having kids, so I had my hands pretty full. I studied engineering, done the farming, and so forth. And from there, it just started expanding. And my father-in-law had horses, so I took up horseshoeing. During that span, I met a guy by the name of Red Cook, and he kept urging me to get my real estate license. So I finally done that, and that got me started in the real estate business. And as the years progressed, I got my broker's license, and then in 1975, and so I was still shoeing horses at that time, and things just progressed. We've dealt in almost every county in Northwest Ohio. But during that period, I also got my license in Indiana and in Missouri, because when things got tough in the 1980s, it was really hard to sell farms. I just about had to do something to stay in business. So I got my license back then in those other states. I've sold farms to the grandpas and then the dads, and and then the grandchildren, and so I've dealt with at least 3 generations down the line in the farms. We've tried to participate, with the 4-H and so forth, and we've helped with the fair sales and so forth, and we've tried to stay active with all of those groups over the years. We like to support that because the young people that come up, they appreciate the help, and we like to see them get involved in the farming business at an early age, and like to watch them grow. It's been fun, and I hope to do it as long as I can.
He has always tried to instill in us the importance of land and hard work. There's a finite amount of land on this globe, and he has always taught us to take good care of what we have. And I think that being able to acquire more land and take good care of it has been very important in our family.
I laugh when I think about my entire life growing up, the plat books that he has toted around with him for decades, where he knows the lay of every farm, who owns it, who owned it before them, and who owned it before them. He refers to farms by the name of, 2 generations ago, who owned that farm.
He spent many hours on the farms farming, and then many other hours looking at farm ground and talking to other farmers. He understands it. He understands every aspect of it.
Well, he was special, or I wouldn't have married him. We got married in 1964 and started a family in 1965, and life has been an experience. He has many abilities and talents, and I've tried to support him in everything he does.
Our dad is one of the most knowledgeable people I've ever met when it comes to agriculture and farming. What makes him so unique is that he grew up on a farm, he understands soil types, he understands the lay of the land, and he appreciates it. And then he was able to translate that into a very successful business, and I'm really proud of him.